All right, you guys. The NFL divisional rounds wrapped up tonight. So let's talk about them. I guess we'll start off with probably the quickest one to talk about, and that is 49ers and Seahawks. Not a lot to say about it, really. We kind of suspected that the Seahawks were going to win this game. I don't know about as handily as they did, but pretty handily. I don't know. The Seahawks just proved they're legit. 49ers are a bit injury riddled. There were questions about them. Just overall dominant performance from Seattle. I didn't catch too much of this game, but after looking at the score, I determined that I didn't really need to. Um, but how they are going to fare next round, I'm not too sure. It's going to be interesting. They're playing the Rams, so a bit more complete of a team. I think JSN will probably thrive in that round. But it'll depend on the healthiness of Sam Darnold. Yeah, I don't know. There's not too much to say about this team other than they're proving themselves legit. So I want to. I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna save the Bears for last. Actually, I'm gonna go to the Texans. Yeah, this was a game. I'll say that. The Texans played the Patriots, and Patriots won it not handily. This was a matchup of defense. It was a matchup of grit. C.J. Stroud had 4 turnovers in the first half. Shout out the Patriots defense. They stepped up a whole lot this game, and I was very impressed with what they were doing. Yeah, their offense played about as I expected. Defense was what won them this game. Or maybe what won them this game was C.J. Stroud, because my goodness, he did not play very well. I'm not as well versed in the NFL as a few other sports, but yikes, this was not a good game from him, at least from what I was seeing. He ended the game with, let me check total turnovers. I know he had 4 in the first half, and that really seemed to kill him. It says he ended with 4, so yeah, just their offense proved that they have holes to fill, and it'll be interesting to see how they change that and what they do to change it. But man, D'Amico Ryan with this defense has been working wonders, and I just hope that they can get better offensive weapons next year, because this team seems fun to watch, especially on the defensive end. Let's go to probably the most controversial game. Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to talk about the Broncos, Bills, or Rams and Bears first. But let's go to Bills. Look, whether you think it was an interception or a catch, I will always say this about any sport, about any clutch game: it should not come down to one play. If one play, win or loses you the game, you were probably not in a great spot anyway. It's at least my thought, but I understand that every possession matters. And not going to lie, today, between the 2 games on, it was pretty clear that probably should have been a catch. I don't know. I'm not an expert on this or anything, but it just seemed like it was pretty consistent that those type of jump ball, in a way, possessions seemed to favor the catch. Unfortunate the Bills couldn't get it. I feel terrible for Josh Allen. But let's not get it twisted. He was not very good. He was still Josh Allen. He was still very impactful, still a very good player. But he did not have the I'm Josh Allen, I'm Superman, I did everything I could, and we just came up short. He was kind of just, I wouldn't say the reason they lost, but he definitely didn't help them win, which man, is a bit frustrating because this was the year to go out and do it. I think the no Mahomes, no Burrow, and no Jackson, is all kind of overplayed here. But I mean, you really can't overlook that. I just think they ended up playing a terrific Broncos defense. But their offense, with Bo Nix getting injured, I don't think they win the next round. They're playing the Patriots. The Patriots look amazing. So, I don't know. We'll see how Drake May does against this Broncos defense. I do think that at least from my perspective, the Broncos and Texans have some similarities. Again, I'm not an NFL expert. I don't know everything. But as just a casual enjoyer of football, I feel like those two teams are at least comparable. It'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to that game a lot. But let's get to, in my opinion, probably the best divisional round game we got, which was Rams and Bears. I won't lie, I wasn't able to catch the entire thing. I caught most of it. But man, Caleb Williams is proving that he's him. He was good. That throw, I'm gonna glaze it a little bit, but that was one of the best throws that I have seen in a great minute. Ultimately, I just think the Bears played the better team. This Rams team is looking really, really good. They are my Super Bowl favorites going into it. I still feel pretty good about that answer. There were times tonight, though, that as a man of the people, I did want the Bears to win, just for that. I don't know, for that story. But, I mean, Stafford, he was good. Puka, Devontae Adams, they played their parts. Their run game was good. This team just looked legit. And I think that their defense did step up. Their secondary with a big play, the interception at the end that gave the kicker a chance. And I think these divisional rounds were fun. It'll be interesting to watch the conference champions. Kind of looking ahead. I mean, Seahawks-Rams is probably, in my opinion, is going to be the better of the two games. And I'm excited to watch it. If I had to make predictions, I think the Patriots beat the Broncos. I just don't think that the Broncos quarterback situation will be adequate enough to beat this New England team, especially if their defense plays the way they did in the divisional round. I don't know. I saw a meme that Peyton Manning is getting signed by the Broncos. If that happens, that would be absolutely hilarious. I do kind of want it to happen, but I don't think it will. And Rams Seahawks, that's gonna be fun to watch. Just because they're my Super Bowl favorite, I want to pick the Rams. And because of Darnold's injury, I probably will. So Rams and Patriots Super Bowl is what we're looking at, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. I feel like this is the most fun that the playoffs have been in a while. I've seen the take that they're kind of boring, but I like the unpredictability. What can I say? I like entertaining football. I'm not a stat nerd or anything, so I don't really care about what happens with either team. I just want some entertaining games, and I think we have gotten that so far, and I've had a lot of fun with this. That was just a quick little yap about the divisional rounds just because I wanted to. I might make a Super Bowl video. We'll see. Maybe a conference champion video, depending on how those games go. We'll see. That's about all I got for you guys, and see ya.